ज़्यादा सुनाती है ना तो कहीं कहती है अटेंशन रखना है ना, लेकिन अटेंशन टेंशन में बदल गया ये पता नहीं पड़ता। नेचुरल अटेंशन अर्थात यथार्थ पुरुषार्थी है ये तो बहुत अच्छा, लेकिन यथार्थ पुरुषार्थी है कि वह चारों ओर के सेवादारियों ने इस समय से बातों को न देख, आराम को न देख, अंग सेवा, इसलिए बाप दादा चारों ओर के अंग सेवा की सफलता को प्राप्त करने वाले विशेष बच्चों को सेवा की मुबारक, दिल की मुबारक दे। आवाज गूंजता हुआ चारों ओर फैल रहा है। समझा ना सभी ने, समझा।
Om Shanti. Awake signal. Remain constantly in the stage of a detached observer. In order to experience the puppet show of Maya and matter as entertainment at every moment, you need to be on the seat of the stage of a detached observer. No matter how often the scene keeps changing, a contented soul who is stable on the seat of a detached observer with their original stage will change every adverse situation. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So today here in Madhuban, it's a very special day today. It's our Dadi Janki Ji's Day, 27th of March. So a lot of preparation has been going on. And of course, there is 26th night, but you all are with us. So let's start our series first. So Companion of God. Today is day 26 and 27. And today's topic is Give Happiness. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everyone is okay, very well. Yes, that's great, yes. Just imagine what must be happening here. Since early morning, everyone is invoking the presence of Tadi Janki, thinking of her qualities, what she did for herself as companion of God, and how much bhavna she had for yajna and also for each one of us. She had many, many specialties, and one was that always have good feelings good wishes for everyone, everyone. She never looked at what the sanskars of any soul are, never, but always looked at soul's stage of perfection. So that is why she was able to look at and recognize the specialities of each Baba's child. And her love for each one of us is because of that speciality. Even knowing whatever are the weaknesses of anyone, but her attention always went on the specialities of everyone. And I think this is a very good point for all of us to how do we look at the souls so that we always look at the specialities and take cooperation from those qualities and specialities for the service to Yagya and also to the world. I really always admired her because if I want to always have elevated thoughts, then I need to think good about everyone, right? Otherwise, all thoughts won't be elevated. Some might be ordinary, some might be very much like of weaknesses or useless. But Dadi never had any wasteful thoughts, never, because one of her important slogan was to have good wishes for everyone. So for her, tolerance was natural. In the beginning, when all Dadis wanted to come to Yagya, they had each one had to go through lot from the Lokik family, the bondage, the abuse, threats, challenges, lot, each one, because they were stopped. Families didn't wanted them to come and surrender. It was very difficult for them. Difficult on both sides, right? Difficult for dadis, but also families. From social aspect, they felt it's their responsibility to take care of the children. So parents always think it is their responsibility to get children settled, get them married, and all that. So they do their part of duty. But then those who have lot of love for Baba, they really want to surrender to Baba, come closer to Baba. So they have to tolerate in their own way because they feel why they're not allowed to go, why they don't have that freedom. So I think tolerance is on both sides, right? And then coming to yajna, one needs to have a lot of tolerance, otherwise you cannot really stay. Both ways, one tolerance is where you are, you have to do your duties and it's a lot of renunciation. When we used to come to Madhuban, there was not even basic facilities, right? Was very, very little facilities. And you have to do a lot of karma yoga and living together with 300, right? These days in Madhuban, even if we give someone a room with 3, 4, they find it difficult. And there was a time, hundreds of them, in a small space in Madhuban, they adjusted. So everyone had to use lot of tolerance. And then I know that when Dadi Janki came to London, there was a big problem of weather, there was a big problem of language, and a very little space for, like we were 8 of us, a very small place. And what we used to enjoy, we used to be happy. We didn't even feel that that was tolerance. Now we feel of the beginning that how difficult it was when there are very few facilities. But we were happy. We were happy doing it. Even there was not only renunciation, but lot of sacrifice. But we did it very naturally. So when there is soul consciousness, there is purpose, there is aim, then you don't feel tolerance, right? Baba gives example of parents or mother uh, doing everything for the child, even not some nights sleeping, but because there is so much love, they don't feel that as tolerance. So when there is love for Baba, there is love for Yagya, there is love for all the souls, and we serve. And while serving, we don't feel that I am tolerating anything. So I think that tolerance becomes very, very easy. So while whatever scenes of drama appear, challenges come, but if we all the souls who want to belong to Baba, they remain happy. It's not seen on their face that there are any difficulties. So because they are happy, so others look at them. Because if your face show that you are deprived of something or you don't get what you want, and your face is not happy, then you cannot share happiness with others. Baba uses two words, renunciation and fortune. If fortune is visible, mm, you are happy and others feel happy too. And they are inspired. But you are feeling like it's so much tolerance. I don't get this or this is not right. No? So that those difficulties are visible on your face as lack of happiness, right? So if I am happy, what I give to others is happiness. And also not only happiness, but lot of inner strength. On their journey, they also start feeling very, very strong. At least I found that looking at Dadi brought lot of courage. Her enthusiasm in the form of happiness, great enthusiasm in everyone. And she was so inspiring. I think most of you must have felt same. Listening to her, seeing her, craves a lot of energy, a lot of courage for us to do internal spiritual efforts. She made it easy for us. Mostly she will share knowledge based on how dadis were able to inculcate. So we call them stories. So they're not really stories, they are real uh, experience of dadis. When they began service in Delhi, they had no shelter, no food. They want to know where they're spending next night. But still their intoxication, their happiness will attract everyone. They will get very little food. They were happy because deeply within, they didn't feel it as tolerance, but they felt very happy. They could do something for Baba, even there was nothing physical for them. Some of you listen to the stories of Dadi, but I have seen Dadis, lived with Dadis. They never felt uh, they need something, they want something. They were so happy. So anyone who came to them, looking at them as happy, they felt happy too. So for giving happiness, that is your homework for tomorrow, you have to be happy first yourself. And that is how, say, good connection with tolerance. When there is body consciousness, lack of self-respect, then we are very sensitive and we take lot of sorrow, unnecessary, something which could bother you. When you talk to the person and you find that there was just misunderstanding. So really, it was not necessary to feel I have to tolerate why this person says something like this, not knowing that it is just my body consciousness making me feel that way. But it's not that other person is looking at me like that. So always think that whole world, everyone needs happiness, want to be happy. But how do I remain happy so that I can bring happiness? Like anyone enters the room, whatever is the energy of that person, you can feel. You can feel the vibrations. So to bring happiness to person in the room, all over the world, where you forget your sorrows. Otherwise, we always have a list of reasons to be sad. List of reasons. Always. I'm not happy because of this person. I'm not happy because of this situation. I'm not. And those who really want to be happy, they have no reason which can stop them from being happy. So one of the special qualities of Dadi Janki, which we are thinking today mm, through practice, is happiness. To give happiness to everyone. Brahma Baba used to say, Baba becomes number one. Mm, Why he becomes number one? Because he gives happiness to everyone. Simply be nature, have love for everyone, have good wishes for everyone, so that you can be happy and you can give happiness to everyone. So let's see how the day will be with Dari Janki, thinking of her, creating her presence, and I'm sure that we are with her there and she also is with us, right? So think of giving happiness to everyone. So, Om Shanti. Remember Baba. Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So, just to let you all know that here today after Murli class, everyone will be going to the Shakti Stamp and, of course, remembering our beloved Dadi Janki ji. And she has completed 2 years being a Vect angel. And of course, we'll be offering bhog also in Diamond Hall, which will be night there. So, as today was a global bhakti and it continues after Vyakti Parivar also, we have 1 hour of yoga bhakti. So, please, whoever can stay back, they can stay back for a bhakti. And we'll try to see if Shakti's thumb, when everyone will be together, that will be live um, from Madhuban. So we will, as we did like Dadikul Sarji, we'll try to cover everything and we also show you. And tomorrow is our special day as 27th. Here is 27 already. And 27 is Dadi Jankiji's day as well as Avyakti Parivar also. So we are completing 2 years. So of course we'll do something very special together. And so now let's start our Vyakti journey. So welcome to Vyakti journey, companion of God, pearls of wisdom from Dadi Jankiji.
हम जितना बाबा से दृष्टि लेते हैं, दृष्टि से वो सुख पाते हैं, वो सुख मिलता इलाही है, इतना मिलता है दृष्टि से सुख। बोल से बाबा बोल उच्चारण करते हैं। अभी 2 दिन है, परसों बाबा आने वाला है, तो मैंने जानबूझ के कहा मैं शाम को सबसे मिलेंगी। लास्ट अभी बेंगलोर में 3:30 बजे हमको 3 बजे 3:30 बजे 4 बजे करुणा भाई मृत्युंजय भाई फोन करता रहे, बरसात आ रही है, कुछ करना, बरसात आ रही, मैं क्या करेंगी, मैं शांत से बैठ गई। बैठने वाले 3 बजे 4 बजे टेलीविजन में आने वाला था प्रोग्राम, बरसात पर छाता लेकर कोई बैठ गए थे। जब हम गई तो छाता धूप के लिए लेना पड़ा। बरसात के लिए छाता चला गया, धूप के लिए छाता लेना पड़ा। मेरे से पूछा धूप लग रही है ना तो कुछ छाता देवे, मैंने कहा चश्मा दे दो। ये है बाबा कहते तुम सेवा करो शांति से, प्रेम से, तो प्रकृति को भी आर्डर मिल जाता है, तू अभी शांत कर। संयोग देने में साथ कितना मिलता है, ये एक वंडरफुल बाबा की कमाल है। इसलिए बाबा हमको पक्का कराता है, तुम जो कैच कहते हो ना मुझे करना है तो सिर पर बोझा रखते हो। सदाई कहीं का सिर भारी, बैठे बैठे असल आंखें खुलेंगी नहीं, बैठ नहीं सकेंगे, सिर भारी है, बहुत भारी है। पर बाम लगाते हैं, कुछ भी लगाते हैं तो भी सिर दर्द नहीं जाता है। बंधु कुछ नहीं चाहिए, बाबा बाम नहीं लगाओ, बाबा कह दो, कोई प्रकार का भी बोझा बाबा कहता है सिर पर नहीं रखो। मैं तुमको लाइट का क्राउन पहनाता हूं, तुम काय को बोझे की टोकरी सिर पर उठाते हो। डबल ताजदारी होंगे तो सत्युग में होंगे, लाइट के क्राउन वाले होंगे तो अब होंगे, शोभेगा वो ताज भी तभी जब पहले लाइट का क्राउन होगा। जो आज बाबा ने कहा कोई परमात्मा का साक्षात्कार करे फिर क्या, परमात्मा ऐसे तो दिखाई नहीं पड़ता है, आत्मा भी दिखाई नहीं पड़ती है। आत्मा को आज की मुरली, मुरली तो हर रोज की ऐसी है, अपने दिल से इतनी प्यारी लगती है, जो फिर दूसरी बात कहती हूँ दिल में और कुछ बात रहती नहीं है। मुरली इतनी प्यारी है। तो जैसे आज बाबा ने कहा, क्या कहा बाबा ने आज, अपन को आत्मा समझो। देख नहीं सकेंगे, आत्मा बिंदी है, क्या देखेंगे। परमात्मा को देखेंगे, चलो देख साक्षात्कार करते हो, क्या कहेंगे, जो भक्ति में सुना है ना, बहुत तेजोमय है, फिर क्या हुआ, फिर क्या हुआ। पर परमात्मा को भी, परमात्मा जो हम आत्मा को, तुम अपना को आत्मा समझो तो मेरे को समझेंगे, जानेंगे। तो पर भी पहले मेरा भी विचार, पहले मैं अपन को आत्मा समझूं तो बाबा को जानेंगी, या बाबा को जानेंगी तो अपन को आत्मा समझेंगी। अब इस पर विचार करना, आज की रात नींद नहीं करना, जरूरत तो नहीं है नींद करनी, नींद तो बहुत समय की। कोई समय कोई कहते नींद क्या, नींद आती है, नींद तो सत्युग में भी करेंगे। नींद कलयुग में तो निंद्रा के वश में है। अब भी निंद्रा जीत बनना है, काहे के लिए, कर्मातीत बनने के लिए। तो जिसको कर्मातीत बनना है तो अपने आप को इतना डीप, तो अच्छी तरह से बुद्धि को महीन बनावे। मोटी बुद्धि का काम नहीं है, सूक्ष्म, आत्माति सूक्ष्म है। तो बुद्धि को ये नहीं कहते मन को सूक्ष्म बनाओ, सुनो, आत्मा में मन बुद्धि संस्कार है ना, कहते हैं कि मन बुद्धि, मन को सूक्ष्म बनाओ, कहते बुद्धि को सूक्ष्म बनाओ। मन को क्या करो, मन मना भाव, चुप, मन मना भाव। मन को जैसे कि बुद्धि अंदर से समझाइए ना, बाबा क्या कहता है, अपन को आत्मा समझ, बाप को याद करो तो बुद्धि मन को समझाती है, बाबा कहता है अपन को आत्मा समझ, तो बुद्धि से समझ मैं आत्मा क्या हूं, कैसी हूं, असुर सत्य हूं, अविनाशी हूं। आत्मा अमर है, परंतु मुझ आत्मा में भगवान ने ये ज्ञान ऐसा समझाया है, कैसे पाठ बजाती हूं। पाठ का ज्ञान आत्मा में परमात्मा भर रहा है। अब मैं कभी अभी क्यों कहती हूँ रात को नहीं सो, ऐसो नींद आएगी नहीं आपको अगर ये बात के गहराई में जाएंगे ना। जैसे कोई बात का किसको फिक्र होता है, नींद नहीं आती है, वैसे इस बात के जानने का अमल, प्रैक्टिकल उसका अनुभव करने का जिसको चितविना होती है, उसको नींद नहीं आएगी। देखेंगे मैं आत्मा, अच्छा मैं आत्मा। कराची की बात, 108 बारी बैठ के अपन को कहा मैं आत्मा, मैं आत्मा। गिनती पीछे हो गया होगा, अंदर एम रखी 108 बारी, मैं आत्मा, मैं आत्मा, आत्मा करके देखो। आधा घंटा में 108 बारी हो जाएगा, 1 घंटा भी नहीं लगेगा एवरेज। और सब बात कोई याद ना आए, आई तो फेल।
चलते 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 मुझे बाबा मिल गया है, मुझे बाबा मिल गया है। मेरे साथ चलते चलते, मेरे साथ चलते चलते, वही गीता बस गई है, वही गीता बस गई है। मेरा भाग्य बनते बनते, मेरा भाग्य बनते बनते।
All right, so now we would like to invite our dear angel sister, Sister Judy. She'll be guiding us for tomorrow's homework, and then we'll do our meditation and goodbye, and then we continue with our bhakti. And as I said, we have a special video from Dadis, so that will be played as well. So thank you so much.
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar, companions of God. So I don't know about you, but today at 5 p.m., that was the time that Dadi Janki left the body on the East Coast. So we had a special meditation. I found myself feeling a little bit emotional, not sad emotional, but grateful. You know, just grateful that we had such a soul in our midst and that she took us so close to God. So, how did you do on tolerance? Were you able to tolerate? Yeah? So here's my question. Did you do version number 1 where you made big effort and struggled a little bit? Did you do tolerance version number 2 where you adjusted? Or did you do tolerance version number 3 where you hardly noticed you were tolerating, spiritual tolerance? 3, really? Well, all right, then you are companions of God. Good job. So now we're adding these virtues of Dadis, right? So now we're going to talk about giving happiness. Now, you know, I went to my notes and I found that Dadi on October 28th, 2014, in Shantivan, in her meeting room, she spoke with us about this. Now, I want you to imagine the scene. Some of you will remember. So how did we know Dadi was going to talk? Because she didn't meet us every night. So either somebody would whisper, Dadi's going to meet us, or you'd watch for the shoes outside the door. So if you saw the shoes outside the door, then you knew that she was going to meet us around 8:30 or so when she finished her dinner. So she would finish her dinner, we would be welcome in, and we would all go in and take our seats, and there were seats around the edges and then on the floor. And we would scoot forward, and then she would look at us, and she'd arrange us, right? She'd have some of us scoot up and make sure everyone was lined up. And then she'd say, 8-minute silence. So we would sit in silence. And then she'd say, does anyone want to say anything? Well, on this day, someone asked a question. So some sisters said, Dadi, sometimes we give sorrow to others knowingly through our reactions, but other times others are hurt by us unintentionally. What is the karmic account in this case? So Dadi looked around and she said, my bhavana is that no one should receive sorrow from me. This is what is keeping me alive till now. If you find out that someone received sorrow from you, then ask forgiveness from them. There should not be arrogance in this, justifying it, saying that something needed to be set right. Baba taught us not to give sorrow, but you should also not take sorrow from anyone. Someone asked me whether I had had any obstacles in service in all the years when I was in different places. You need to be able to ask for forgiveness in a subtle way. If you do not accept that sorrow has reached someone because of you, then this is arrogance. Now, I want to stop for a minute because this is very delicate, right? So if you were to say, I'm sorry you felt bad, is that asking for forgiveness? No. If you were to say, my intention was good, it's too bad you feel bad, is that asking for forgiveness? No. What she's saying is, even if you did not intend to give sorrow, you ask for forgiveness anyway. It's an aspect of humility, right? So you find out someone took sorrow, you say, I am so sorry that something I said caused you to feel sorrow. Please forgive me, right? So this is the first point on giving happiness. She then went on to say, the purpose of saying Om Shanti 3 times is to remember who I am, who I belong to, and what I need to do now. There needs to be at least this much knowledge of karma. The one to whom I belong has related the secrets of karma to me. What do I need to do now? Let go of the past and remain in the present, and Baba will be present in front of you. Now, we've talked about this before when we talked about making Baba our companion, right? So letting go of the past, remaining in the present, and Baba comes close in front of us. He has told us that when we remain in his remembrance, he will make our past the past. So we won't be chased by our memories. One thing is to make the vibrations very good. This happens naturally. The second is the atmosphere. This is formed based on the kinds of words that are spoken. We need to give happiness to each other. So what did she say in that passage? She said, we make Baba present in front of us, and our past disappears. With him in front of us, in his awareness, now I'm able to create these vibrations, right? These beneficial vibrations, and create the atmosphere. This creates happiness. Okay, got it? So there's one more thing she said. She said, keep friendship with everyone. Become your own friend. The soul is its own friend as well as enemy. So the soul can be its own enemy, it can be its own friend. She said, if you pay attention to living a good life, and by good life, she means a virtuous life, then Baba gives power. Now, this is interesting. Listen to this. Do not run after respect and money. To give someone respect just to keep them happy is not giving happiness. So, in other words, if I'm flattering someone, oh, you're so good, right? Because I want them to be happy with me, that's not giving happiness. That is that's an artificial method. So she's saying that is not the secret. Do not run after respect and money. To give someone respect just to keep them happy is not giving happiness. Now, this is the important part. To stay happy and enable others to be happy is a very pure act. Such a person will not commit any sin. As much as you increase these pure acts, your remaining sins will naturally be removed. So she's saying to us, when we stay in this pure state of happiness, the soul is with God. In that relationship, the soul has vibrations of happiness. That is the most pure act, and it absolves our sins. That's what sharing happiness means. Pretty thoughtful, no? She's so good. This is why we are so grateful that we had her company, right? And that she was a companion of God. And therefore, we know how to be God's companion. Okay. So here's the homework. Those who remain constantly happy would constantly continue to donate happiness to all souls through their thoughts, words, and deeds. They would always be removers of sorrow and bestowers of happiness to any soul, the same as the Father. Through the vibration of every thought of a soul who remains happy, through their spiritual glance of 1 second, through 1 second's connection, and through 1 word, any unhappy soul who is experiencing sorrow would experience themselves to be happy and joyful. The duty of such a soul would be to give happiness and receive happiness. So Baba is saying this is our duty, right? This is our seva. So at the very end, when she gets done talking to you, then what happens? We all line up for Toli, right? Toli and blessings. We all go up, put our hands out, we get the Toli, take the drishti, and we leave really being grateful that we had this time with her. So tomorrow morning, fill yourself with happiness, right? We're celebrating the fact that we had the luck of having this soul with us. So fill yourself with happiness and share happiness all day. And then tomorrow night, we'll put our heads together and see how you did. All right? Let's see the guided meditation.
give happiness. Those who remain constantly happy would constantly continue to donate happiness to all souls through their thoughts, words, and deeds. They would always be removers of sorrow and bestowers of happiness to any soul, the same as the Father. Through the vibration of every thought of a soul who remains happy, through their spiritual glance of 1 second, through 1 second's connection, and through one word. Any unhappy soul who is experiencing sorrow would experience themselves to be happy and joyful. The duty of such a soul would be to give happiness and receive happiness. सुख देना। सदा हर्षित रहने वाला मन, वाणी और कर्म से सर्व आत्माओं को सदा खुशी का दान देता रहेगा। किसी भी आत्मा के प्रति बाप समान दुख हरता, सुख करता होगा। ऐसे हर्षित मुख रहने वाली आत्मा के हर संकल्प के वाइब्रेशंस द्वारा 1 सेकंड की रूहानी नजर द्वारा 1 सेकंड के संपर्क द्वारा मुख के एक बोल द्वारा दुखी व गम में रहने वाली आत्मा अपने को सुखी व खुशी का अनुभव करेगी। उसका कर्तव्य होगा सुख देना और सुख लेना। ओम शांति।
You are a spiritual rose. You are abundant, with all virtues, and have such humility that others see only greatness in you. You are a spiritual lotus. Your clean and honest heart radiates sweetness and truth. Others find this very comforting and feel safe in your presence. You are a spiritual orchid. You are a forgiving soul who understands that it is never a question of blame, but an answer of mercy. You are a spiritual tulip. Your peaceful nature makes life easy for everyone and inspires them to develop tolerance and patience. You are a spiritual sunflower. With the power of pure thoughts, you are selfless, ever contented, and never influenced by anyone's negativity. You are a spiritual Gerbera. With self-respect, nothing can shake you as you uphold truth and spiritual values in this world. You are a spiritual daisy. You are a forgiving soul who understands that it is never a question of blame, but an answer of mercy. You are a spiritual chrysanthemum. Your heart is filled with the creative power to accept the past, decorate the present, and transform the future.